How's it going, everybody? I am here with Oscar Wimshurst from NiceJob. Welcome. How are you, man?
I'm good. Thanks, Eric. Thanks so much for having me on. I know it's been a busy day for you. You've been dropping all these product updates today, so I'm glad you found time to have a chat with me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm, just always on high about everything going on here at JobTread. And speaking of, we got a big user conference coming up in January, JobTread Connect, and we're super excited to have NiceJob, out there. This will be, first time, have you guys out at our user conference. But kind of before we dive into that, like, why don't you tell our audience here, kind of what do you guys do, and how can your services help the JobTread community?
Sure. Yeah, with pleasure. So, NiceJob, we're a software company that automates the process of collecting customer reviews and referrals. So for kind of any kind of trades-based business, really. So I know that our companies met at a different trade show, I think earlier in this year, and kind of got to talking and realized that this is just another kind of an area of business which the construction community could do with help because it's something that everybody knows is important, right? Everybody knows that they've got to have a good online reputation, that reviews are super important in helping you stand out versus your competitors in the industry. But a lot of people kind of get frustrated with maybe they've tried to get reviews in the past and they found it hard, and maybe it's something that they don't want it to be a manual task. They'd rather just automate it and just get on with running their business. And so that's where kind of NiceJob comes in because we really take that whole kind of issue off the kind of contractor's plate. And so thanks now to the integration that we have now between JobTread and NiceJob, it makes it, even easier. And we're super excited to come and kind of tell everybody about it at JobTread Connect and kind of give a sneak preview of that today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I've been a big fan of you guys for a while. We love the, kind of the different offerings that you have. I mean, even I think my favorite feature about NiceJob is just how every time someone leaves us a review, we get an email notification, and it, kind of gives me that summary at the end of every day, and how many we got today. Like, I mean, it's just super helpful, to be able to have that, and then helps us to make sure we follow up and acknowledge the reviews. So we use it here. Big fan. Yeah, and it was super exciting to, finally be able to kind of get connected with you guys, development team, and building out that integration. I
Mhm.
think it's a huge win for, for all of our contractors. So we're excited to have you at JobTread Connect. Now you're also going to be doing an ed session there,
Yep.
the art of turning your happy customers into fanatical advocates. Like, why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, it really comes back, Eric, to this idea that we talk about a lot at NiceJob, which is this concept of customer-driven growth. I think, particularly in kind of today's economic climate, everybody's really keen on what are the marketing channels I can focus on that perform really well, but also are really efficient for me. And it's going to come to no surprise that, in my view, kind of really focusing on your customers and turning them into a growth engine in the form of reviews and referrals is one of the best ways to achieve that kind of form of growth for your business. Um, and what I'm gonna talk about in that session is that kind of customer-driven growth approach is really a cycle. It starts from your attitude and your approach with your customers and how much you focus on delivering an incredible service. And then the next part of that cycle is what automation and processes can you build in your business that are going to maximize your opportunity to kind of capture that happy customer's opinion or voice. So how do you give yourself the best possible odds to get them to leave a review or get them to refer a friend? And then the last piece of that cycle is how do you get those reviews and those referrals working for you? How do you increase the odds of closing those leads? How do you kind of I guess, how do you leverage your reputation in how you go about with your sales and marketing? And if you can kind of solve all those pieces of the puzzle, you can just add a truly transformational kind of growth engine to your kind of marketing stack.
Awesome, man. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times, like, I see so many companies, and they do such great work. They deliver, the estimate on time. They come in, they get the job done. They deliver just a great customer experience. But then at the very end, like, they don't ask for the review. They don't, like,
Yeah.
I feel like, though, that's like the biggest missed opportunity that I see all the time. And I'm always preaching to people, like, look, your customers are your best salespeople. Like, but you gotta, like, ask them, like, hey, would you mind giving me a review? And, like, you know, I think the whole value of NiceJob is that, like, you know, at the end of it, like, yeah, you sometimes got to ask them a lot of times, you know,
Yeah.
and it's not that they don't want to give it to you. Like, it's just, you know, being able to, you know, kind of make sure that you're going to get it, you know, and that's where, you know, again, I'm sure that's probably the thing that you guys get asked all the time. Like, you know, how are you going to help me, you know, make sure that I get those reviews? And seems like that's the solution you've developed.
Yeah, you know, it's there's a number of different things that we talk about. It's funny that you're talking about that, how that's, you know, you speak to kind of contractors that they're doing, you know, 80% of the work. And
Yeah.
really it's that last piece of the puzzle that's missing. And it kind of comes back to the core philosophy of NiceJob, which is we help great businesses get the reputation they deserve. Because often there's thousands of incredible companies out there that people just don't know about
Yeah.
because they just haven't built that online reputation. And yeah, like there's so many things I'm going to talk about, and you know the whole point of my education session is to kind of give people some really actionable tips. You know, obviously in my mind it'd be great if people could just everybody could buy NiceJob and then they'd be fine. But even if they want to do things on their own, that's kind of I'm hoping that people can have some great takeaways. But yeah, what you're talking about just then in terms of having follow-ups with people, that's absolutely huge.
Yeah. Well, look, we are so excited to have you out there. You know, for anyone who's already aware of you, you know, but may not know, you can just go right into your JobTread settings, go to the integration. You can literally just sign up and connect your JobTread and your NiceJob account. Or if you don't have one yet, you know, there's a link right there where you get a special JobTread deal. You know, you can even schedule a demo with their team. They're happy to walk you through it, you know, get you up and running. But you know, again, I'm a big believer on, you know, let's build these relationships. You know, you're going to get to meet Oscar and his team in person at JobTread Connect. So, you know, get to learn a little bit more. Make sure, you know, you guys, you know, good fit for you. And, you know, we look forward to, you know, seeing more people being able to get more reviews, you know, grow the business, be more successful. You know, it really does kind of play very well into what we're doing here at JobTread. So, you know, we appreciate you, Oscar. Appreciate you guys helping sponsor JobTread Connect. And yeah, look forward to seeing your ed session.
Yeah, not at all, man. I really appreciate the invite. I'm looking forward to getting down to Dallas, a place I haven't been yet. Meeting the JobTread community, and yeah, looking forward to talking to as many people as I can.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, we will see you in Dallas, January 17th to the 19th at JobTread Connect. See you there, Oscar.
Cheers.